What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Laughing Laws Podcast, man. I'm accompanied by the co-host, the man with the plan, my brother, my family, Mr. Slim.
Rise and grind. Woke up with money on my mind. How y'all doing? Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
And it's your boy 1K, man. Let's hop straight into it. I feel like last time you seen us, it was college basketball, March Madness going on. There was a lot of NFL free agency moves going on. Things have been quiet, but also things has been going on. So we want to start off right. What better way not to start off with the March Madness? Who been watching March Madness, man? What's going on with it? What you think, Slim?
I definitely tapped into March Madness. To the females play. That was a tough championship game to watch from Don's perspective in South Carolina. You know what I mean? They definitely got dog walked out there. That shit was sad to see. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it just like UConn just had a little bit too much. Not a little bit, but a whole lot, really.
A
But
lot.
yeah, that wasn't even a little bit. That was a lot. That was a lot to take
For
on.
sure. For
Shout
sure.
out to
I
Paige
gotta be
though.
real, man. Shout to pay. I gotta be real with this one. The way Dunn did Caitlin Clark last year, I'm glad Paige went out there and went crazy, fam. The way those South Carolina girls did my girl Caitlin, man. I'm so glad Paige went out there and went off, man. I'm glad. I hate to see Dunn lose like that, but to see Paige get her glory after all the shit that happened to her, the knee injury, the ACL, it's good to
Facts.
see her bask in that, man, because she's a hell of a player, and I'm so happy that they finally was able to get them one. And Dunn's gonna obviously come back harder. She's a hell of a coach. They got a
Tough.
hell
She
of a
tough.
program.
She tough.
They
I
get
fuck with
so
her.
many great women come out of South Carolina, so this ain't the end of them. So it's
Yeah, they'll
okay
be back next
sometimes to
year.
lose.
They'll
Yeah,
be
they'll be
back
back
next
next year,
year.
man. For Thirsty.
And how you? Let me ask you. How did you feel about? I didn't have a problem with the MVP of that game. I think it was what's the young bull name?
Let's get ready. Yeah, but I said let's pull up the what you call. Let's see.
Um, who was it? I forgot. She was hooping though. What's her name? UConn 25.
Just so we can be correct, y'all. Let me make sure we correct, y'all.
That's her
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
Fudd. Ozzy Fudd.
yep. Ozzy
Ozzy
Ford,
Fudd.
yep.
So, um, how do they measure the MVP? Because in that game particularly, I think they measured the MVP off like the Final Four or some shit like that. I'm not too sure, but
I'm not sure how they do the MVP, man. I was being real with you. That's something we both have to get some answers on, man. If y'all know,
yep,
educate us
Final
on that.
Four. That's what it is.
How they doing it? Final four
So,
game?
yeah, Fudd was named the 2025 Final Four Most Outstanding Player. So I guess it makes sense. But in that championship game, the big man, UConn big man was, oh my Jesus, freshman.
Going crazy.
Oh my
That
God,
girl is
I think she
going
had
crazy.
like 20 something, like 24 and like
That girl going
15 or something like that.
crazy.
Shit was crazy, and she was shooting threes and all type of shit. Like I thought for sure she
Hit
was
the
gonna get
floor in the
the
paint.
MVP and the MVP nod, but I guess they do it off the Final Four. And for all my basketball heads and nerds, college basketball nerds out there, I ain't really too tapped in like I used to be back in my heyday, but she definitely was hooping. I
Miss
want to get her
Strong,
name.
man. Strong put up 24. Her name is last name Strong. Put up 24-15 on them
Yeah,
with
tough,
5 assists. Led the team in
tough.
rebounds, assists, and points, man. Shout out to her, dog.
And
You know what I
freshman,
mean? That's the
freshman,
freshman, yeah. So she got some
Sarah
time
Strong,
behind her, dog. Sarah Strong, man. Shout out to Sarah, man. Sarah, if you watching this, man, shout out to you. 6'2". You know
tough.
what I'm saying?
And that was
She put a hell
definitely
of
a
a year, though.
breakout
Yeah.
game for her. She'll be back next season. On the season, she averaged
Damn, I
16,
ain't
9,
gonna
and
lie.
4.
She put up 22, 8, and 2 versus the UCLA. So I can see how. And then she put up 22, 17 versus USC.
So
So I
that's
can
why,
see why they get.
you,
I can see why they did
you know what
that.
I mean. That's why I was like, I
That's
don't know.
easy.
Sarah was out there hooping, gang. Not gonna lie, and she was hella efficient out there for that championship game too. Just watching that game,
Three
it was like
games
she was hitting everything, bro.
because you just never know what's gonna happen. I love Houston going through it, but it's crazy. I did 2 brackets in the tournament this year for the sweepstakes. My one bracket I had Florida, the other bracket I had Houston, which is crazy because I knew one of them was gonna get it. And the reason I like Houston so much, they're so athletic. They defensive. Them boys, they grown men. They swole. They
Talking
hustle,
about
man. They
grown men, they
big.
got
They grown men, dog.
who's that leading scorer against Duke?
These
Who was
boys
guarding?
grown, man.
He was guarding
Cryo.
Duke.
They got. What you
Um
talking about?
he got the
Versus Duke.
cornrows and shit. The cornrows and shit. The 6 year senior. He like a 6 year senior, bro. But he actually young though. I thought he was like 27, 28. The nigga only like
No, 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 no.
20,
Yeah.
23 or something like that. So he actually kind of young, but he's still a 6 year senior or some shit like that,
Yeah.
which is
Shout out to
crazy.
Houston, man. They play. It's crazy how, and we talked about this, man. It's crazy Houston how Houston came back to beat Duke. And then the same way they powered through and came back, they allowed then Florida to do the same thing to them. And you would think when you go up like that, you kind of have the mentality where let's put this game away. But they slowly let Duke come back in it. Not Duke, with Florida come back in it with turnovers. His poor play down the stretch, one of his shots like they were before, and them boys came all the way back. You held out Walter Clayton to basically nothing in the first half, and then you let the supporting cast come through and keep him in the game. In the second half, they came back and won it. So,
Crazy,
congrats
bro.
to Florida, man. They haven't won one since '08, I think '09.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. That's a long time, and they finally got back to the dance, man. Shout out to them.
That was
Shout out
definitely a
to
tough
them,
way
man.
to go out. I did want to see Coop though, because if Coop would have got in, I was real close on the verge of like pulling the trigger and just buying the ticket. And I was gonna get the good seats too, nigga. No cap. If I
I'm
can't
not
see
gonna
the
lie. If you ever,
if I ever
I'm
go to
gonna watch that
an
man.
event and if I got to squint to see, I'm not going. I'm not going, bro. You gotta have the best seats
You
possible,
want to catch the
nigga.
nosebleeds,
No, never, never. I'm not even going. I'm not even the type for the vibe. I can have that same vibe with a hard mic gang. Not gonna cap. I can have that same vibe right here in my living room, twin. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you cracked that top 10 though. For me personally. But then again, I haven't. I glanced at it. It wasn't like a hard, thorough look and nothing like that. I just glanced at it. But that top five already might be over with. As far as just off the muscle, you got Brianna, Deanna, Maya, Sue, and Rebecca Lobo. I don't know. That's tough.
I definitely think that even if she don't go out as top five, man, a hell of a career, man. She what all she came through, and she got a championship ring, a championship after that. That's big. A lot of them didn't win no championship though, so we got to move her ahead of some of them motherfuckers who didn't win nothing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but even still though, she had a hell of a career, man. I look forward to seeing the NBA, WNBA. But man, let's talk about NFL, dog. Like, what's going on with A-Rod? Where your boy going?
I pray. You know, at first I said I wanted him to go to the Steelers to fuck that team up. But I think I don't change my stance, bro. A perfect team who I would love, and they hadn't said nothing about this team. But a team I really, really want to see him go to is the fucking Browns, bro. I need them to light his ass up every goddamn. I need them to really fuck his I really need him to fuck him up, bro. I can't. He dragging this shit out too long, bro. I ain't fucking with bro. I'm just not fucking with bro.
I gotta be real, man. We flirted with the idea last podcast, and the more I thought about it, I loved it. I want to see A Rod in Pittsburgh, man. Let's put A Rod in Pittsburgh in a system where he ain't gotta do much.
Three
You
step
feel
drop
me?
backs, 3 step drop
Three
backs, and
step drop backs. They run the ball 40 times a game. Let him run it. Make his throws. He got two weapons out there. Let him do his thing.
So
Defense is tremendous.
what we gonna do when they throwing tantrums on the sideline? Cause we know
Oh,
I can
bro.
put a whole paycheck. DK and Pickens gonna have a tantrum off on the sidelines at least 2 games out of the season, at least two.
A Rod gotta manage it. He gotta manage it, man. If
Since
he
we
throwing
ain't
the
had
ball 30 times, he got to throw it 30 times, fam. 20 of them going to them two boys. Then the other 5, 10, he giving the 5 to Warren and 5 to Fairmouth. Just like that. Just like that. He gotta manage it.
we seen him have Devontae and Garrett Wilson to the point he threw Devontae the ball so many times that Garrett Wilson was on the verge of declaring a trade. So I don't see this being I don't see this being no
Yeah.
different than DK and Pickens. I've never seen since he's came back from this surgery. We haven't seen him uh distribute the ball to evenly. Put it like that. We ain't seen him be able to. Conklin was a decent tight end, but he had games when he's out there with three catches. He might have one game out of every four where he might have over four. But Conklin was a solid tight end. He didn't even see the ball that much. So my personal take, I want that nigga to go to the Browns so they can go ahead and end that career. He can go ahead and do what he got to do.
Just finishing off that one too. I think that another reason I want to see him like that with the Steelers is because man, they don't pass the ball as much anyway. I think that DK going there, he's knowing these folks ain't had no two receivers get money. Not even Juju and AB got money together. So you're not gonna see both of them 1,500 yards, six
It's over. That's dead.
touchdowns.
Dead.
It was never gonna happen like that. So I think that they both have to take a humble pie in a way of Pickens and DK and say, hey, look, if we winning games, hell, some games I might have 6, 7 targets. Some games I might have 3. Some
Do we
games I
really
might
see
have 2.
do
They
we
got to
really
accept
see
that.
DK taking that role of they win, but him not getting the ball that much? Do you
I'm gonna tell
think?
you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. DK, this is somebody who barely was getting 4 receptions, so he used to that. He ain't that different for him. It's Pickens the one I'm talking. Pickens the one throw 10. Long as you get Pickens his looks, he can't settle for about 4 receptions. I don't see. That was giving DK 3.5 the whole year for prize pick. He should be used to that. If he complain, I'm really gonna be mad.
I want both
You
of them
know what I'm saying?
complaining. I want them complaining.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna work out. I know it ain't. If he go over there to Pittsburgh, we already seen enough of what Aaron gonna be. The whole fantasy of like, oh yeah, he got 2-3 receivers. Man, he don't. We seen Zach Wilson make Garrett Wilson look astonishing. His first season in the league, and Aaron just tore that whole sec. Like I said, isn't it? He almost declared for a trade. So I seen all I need to see.
I just want to go look this up, man. And Aaron Rodgers, this is hey y'all. This of course is from uh Sports Illustrated, so this is not something we sent ourselves. Um, the Pittsburgh Steelers feeling kind of weird about Aaron Rodgers dragging his feet on this decision thing, man. He trying to do the LeBron James thing, and it ain't really panning out for him. You know what I'm saying? You
And that's
older,
what pissed me off.
yeah, yeah, you dragging it, man. That's what they saying. They say it's a little weird around there, man. It's a running joke. They saying who's our quarterback, and you know what I'm saying. They're saying around Pittsburgh, and it's like Aaron Rodgers is dragging his feet on this thing, man. Aaron, man, if you hear me, dog, let me make sure you can see me. Aaron, if you hear me, man, why not join Pittsburgh, dog? Mike Tomlin, why not join the team, man? I'm
Go
not
to
even a
the Browns,
Pittsburgh
bro.
fan, but I want to see it. I want to see it, man.
Go to the
All
Browns,
right,
bro. Listen to me. Go to the
sign up, A
Browns.
Rod.
Change that organization. Change the
Yeah.
Browns organization. They ain't never had success with a quarterback. Go to the Browns.
Man. All right, man. We got to get into something. I want to segue away from sports, y'all. I want to talk about something a little more devastating news, man. Me and Slimm are both Georgia guys, born, raised, a little bit here and a little there, but that's our home alma mater. Man, rest in peace to young Scooter, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tough.
Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment for my guy, young Scooter, man, if we can, man. About 3 seconds, y'all. I do what I want. You do what you can. I stashed away a meal just so shit don't go as planned. I'm a real nigga. Yeah. The day on the way from work and to work, I bumped young Scooter all day today. On the way home, I got them 12s. I'm sorry,
Knocking.
15. I got 115 now. I went from 212 to 115. I got
Knocking.
it beating on Columbia. I'm talking about knee so hard when the car beside me, they looking like, you feel
Knocking.
me? So rest in peace to Scooter, man. And what they said was, man, I hate the whole situation. This is what we got. This is what happened. This is what we know or what we have heard. So we're not gonna spread false because we don't know if it's true or false. We just tell what we have heard. We can do that. They said the police got called to his home, whatever for whatever reason, what's going on over there with women, whatever. Police come, Scooter runs. Initially, they said he had got shot, but they said they finally found out he ran and got caught on the fence while jumping it and bled out, and later on passed away, man. So, man, I hate to hear that for young Scooter. his birthday on his birthday, y'all. So
Tough.
man, it's always, always, always sad to see another brother leave that had an impact like that leave here. But at the end of the day, y'all, I want y'all to just understand that it's all a part of the plan. So,
And rest in peace
rest
to
in peace, to
Scooter.
young
Yeah,
Scooter,
it is
man.
tough. Let me just ask, no funny shit. At what age do we stop, or do you stop running from the police?
Oh, that is a hell of a question.
Ain't Scooter like he had to be what like in his 40s, bro. He had to be like 40, like cause Future is like 40 something. So how old is young Scooter?
I'm gonna look up his age of young Scooter.
Cause at some point, bro, we got to get to a point of it is a sad situation. He was 39. He was 39. So
39. 39.
39 years old. Cause I'm pretty sure he could have. I mean, thinking on the fly. I don't know how high the gate was, but you can open the gate, bro. You can at least go through the entrance,
Oh man, I
you
do want
know.
to update. I do want to say this. So, they said they arrested the woman who made the
Yeah,
fake,
I
who
seen
made the
that.
false. Not, man. So that let you, man. That's sad, man. That is so sad, man. And he probably ran because he don't. When you in that, I do want to say this though. When you in a certain environment where it's like you live in a certain lifestyle, the police is something that is your number one enemy in a way, man. So
Thanks. It's
I hate
frowned
that he
on.
ran and that happened, man. But God, boy, I hate that 100%, dog. Man, then jumping the fence too,
Yeah,
man, boy.
that's a tough
And I
situation.
do want to say this too. Y'all look at me for 1 minute. I hope they get out. I hope they get her ass the book.
The book
The book.
and the,
You
the
feel
mugshot
me?
was
False
ugly too.
call.
He was ugly. Top of that.
She deserved it, dog. She deserved whatever coming to her, man.
And she tried to go on
You know what I
social
mean?
media and defend it as well. I seen her.
Yeah, she out of there, man.
It was some bullshit, bro. But recipe Scooter, bro. Um, them Chief Keef days was legendary, bro. Won't be forgotten. Street lottery, the whole street lottery, especially street lottery 2 or 3. I can't remember. I think it was 3. That was my
Damn,
shit.
man.
But you definitely had us in the chokehold growing up over the years, and you used to be rocking with Gucci and all type of shit. So, very sad situation, but RIP to you and condolences to his family.
Yes, sir. Those, man. And then um, let's talk about DreamCon, man. Slim, what's going on with DreamCon this year, man? What's
Oh,
the
the
word?
gang, just let everybody know the gang. We going out to DreamCon. We might just need to stream like not even stream. Well, we could stream a portion of it, because I'm not gonna be walking around with my fucking phone the whole time. But definitely we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try me personally. I'm gonna try to get some clips for y'all. Me and the gang, me, my boy 1K, and a few other of my partners. We gonna all fly out to Houston, and we gonna hit this DreamCon, man. Show the black crowd some love, man, because I think that's mainly like a black attraction. Cassinet be out there, Duke Dennis, all type of creators, RDC. And I think that'll be a hell of a fun time. It's like what next month in May, end of May or some shit like
Yeah,
that. So gang, we gonna definitely tap in and hit DreamCon, man. It's gonna probably be a blast, bro.
it's going down. First time ever being a part of DreamCon, so that's something where it's gonna be a hell of an experience. I think that DreamCon was something when it started getting popular. I just remember watching it live on Twitch, and this was back when we got content creators like Burlees and them guys making videos. And it's like, man, I know it's probably lit there. So being able just to be there in any capacity, man, it's gonna be kind of dope to take it in. We all going in, not even just taking in the whole experience. You know what I mean? We're not trying to go there because of certain people, whatever. We just there to take it all in. We never been before. And I think another thing, we're just getting together. The guys is gonna be another good experience too in Houston. So man, shout
Definitely
out,
gonna
man.
be lit, man.
And if y'all in Houston,
Tap in if
hit
y'all
us
see
up.
it.
We'll be out there. We'll be out there, man. We ain't just there for bidding. We there for fun too. You feel me? Hit us up, dog.
And it would be tough if
Especially
So Illuminati. That's one person I probably would like go out my way to like just fuck with on some goofy shit though type shit. You know what I mean, he tough.
yeah. Yeah,
Mike, you remember that Michael Jordan in the back of that nigga head now, cause he bald.
yeah.
So I do some
That'd
stupid
be
shit
that'd be
like
dope.
that.
That'd be dope as hell, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. So that's definitely looking forward to that, y'all.
tap in with
If
us
y'all
on
gonna be
that.
there, definitely reach out for sure. And then man, let's talk about some interesting, man. I want to. This is y'all. If y'all been tuning in through everything that happened to this now with the episode, with the power going out, and all this, the connect, all this stuff
Technical
going on, man.
difficulties. The Lord was just
This is
humbling them.
the
That's
part
all.
of the segue not want to miss. All right. What me and Slim, because Twitter, man, I love Twitter. I don't know how much y'all love Twitter, but man, we are Twitter goons, man. We're on there. I'm on there every day. I don't I'm not activated, but I'm on there every day. But in recent news, man, we got Hall of Famers, man. What's going on with the Hall of Famers, Slim? Who we got going in
Hey,
there, man?
hey, they showed my boy Dwight Howard some love, man. That's one thing I wanted to get out there. He went to high school in Georgia. He went to a prep school, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but
Yes, he
Georgia
did.
native.
Yes, he did.
Even though he a little freaky with it, still got to shout him out. Um, Big shout outs to him for making the Hall of Fame. And it's crazy that he made the Hall of Fame, but it's off the top 75, which it just don't correlate because we all know that he was probably next in line the most dominant big man that we had behind Shaq. And it was a certain point early in his career when we did have him his trajectory going, if not beyond Shaq's, with the potential of going beyond Shaq when he was in Orlando early days, and how crazy he was going with the blocks and just the domination that he had. So shout out to him, and also Carmelo Anthony, bro. Nothing but hoops when you think about Carmelo.
Carmelo,
When you
man.
think
What?
about Carmelo, you think about nothing but hoops, bro. Like you just know he gonna get a bucket. That nigga might not pass the ball, but he gonna definitely get a fucking bucket. He gonna jab step your ass 30 times, but you know he gonna hit that
Bucket.
bucket. So shout out to
Oh
them,
man,
man.
it's surreal to me, man. These guys we grew up watching, y'all, and to see them now not only retired, then Hall of Fame or inducted, and then the jersey being retired. This is celebratory to see guys that we watch play. And sometimes when you play, your game translates from them. You know what I mean? Like when you see guys that you grew up watching ball and they get to this point, it's like, God, boy, you feel like you getting old in a way. You know what I mean? I
Facts.
remember these are two ESPN cover what you call. I had both of the games dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? I was one
NBA
of them.
Live 2005,
I
bro.
was one of
Carmelo
them, man.
Anthony.
I was one of the live heads. I
Carmelo
played
Anthony.
10-2 with the white on the cover, man. So this is surreal, man. Seeing both of them boys do this, man. This is definitely dope. I'm proud of both of them, man. I think both of them had hell of a careers. Definitely deserve a celebratory for certain, man. For certain. So I'm happy to see it, man. And I think the biggest thing that people probably wondering, Slim, when the Nuggets retire 15, who 15 they retire? Who you got? How
Uh,
you handle that?
I think in this instance, I give you my personal opinion and I give you what I think is gonna happen.
Okay.
My personal opinion is I would definitely, without a question, hang Jokic before Carmelo Anthony. That's there's nothing nobody can tell me different. Only just off the simple fact he did get an MVP and he did bring a ring to the city. I mean, what more do you got to qualify to do that? And then on top of that, he's been top 3 MVP and voting for the past 4 years now, 3, 4, 5 years going on. You know what I mean? And there's nothing you can do to discredit that. But what I think will happen is I think they probably will um retire them both, and it's probably one of those rare instances where you'll see a 15 Anthony just off the love and the what he did for the city. You know, he was kind of like the Luca of Denver. You know, that was all Denver had at that point. Like it was nothing but Carmelo, especially him coming from Syracuse and how he did it in Syracuse and came over there and he just started hooping. So what I think is gonna end up happening, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. When it's all said and done, both of them be in the Raptors with just different names.
Man, that is my exact thoughts, 100%. Definitely, if I had to choose one, definitely going with Jokic. The career he's already has done already, and he still got more left in the tank. It's like, man, to take that team to the NBA Finals and win one. And then all the other accolades he has done for this league, it's tremendous, man. And he continues to push his art narrative on a big man. Man, he does everything at this point, but it's just the impact he has on the for the Nuggets is so huge, man. Now, and Carmelo had an impact, but not nowhere to the extent of how Jokic has done it. And I think that, man, he's a class act. And I think that when it's all said and done, we will see Jokic 15 up there. I bet right now, at this moment, the Nuggets, they're probably looking at a way they can retire both jerseys right now if they could. But I think that ultimately that if Melo number in Denver didn't get retired, it wouldn't hurt nobody's feelings. I know that people be salty, but over time it'd be like, I understand. It'd be understood in a way. And I think even Melo would understand it. Because Melo had good runs in New York. I think he would love to be there too as well. Get that number on that Raptor. So, but if he didn't get it in Denver, I don't think he'll be pissed off. I know he would love to see that, but he'll understand it, man, because that guy Jokic is a dog, man. What he's already done is
We'll never
crazy.
see anybody
But
like that again, bro.
yeah, but if it's possible, NBA, if it's possible, if there's any other time you would do this, which I think they're not gonna do it. The reason I say this because what they're gonna do when Brown retire at 23. You see what I'm saying? But in any case, if it's any time you're gonna retire, them gonna put in the Raptors with the same numbers and actually retire the number, it's gonna have to be. And I want to clarify, it's different. So it's one thing to retire the number, I mean, like you can't use it. It's another thing to put in the Raptors, and it's another thing, so that's different. So if they are retiring the number 15, it gotta be because of Jokic. You feel me? And we talking about putting in the Raptors. Is there a way to put
Yeah.
both in the Raptors? Let's do it. Both 15s up there. Let's do it. But yeah, I'll definitely want to see this, man. This is gonna be something that is gonna be interesting to see what they decide. Congratulations! It's a good conversation, regardless for Melo. If that's the conversation about for Melo, man, it's a positive because hey, look, you in the same regard for this organization you played for about even being put up there. So that's big, man. Shout out to Melo, shout out to Jokic.
So let
For
me
sure.
ask you, do you think if they don't retire Carmelo's jersey in Denver, do the Knicks feel pressure to retire his jersey? Because it'd be kind of crazy that neither one of his jerseys get retired. That'd be some crazy shit.
I think that if the Nuggets do not retire, put his jersey in the Raptors, the Knicks will. Now they gonna do it in spite of that. They gonna say, you know what, we
Yeah,
appreciate you, Melo.
yeah.
And
Spike
they
Lee'll
and they
probably
love
have
Melo in
some.
New York.
Yeah, Spike
Yeah, they
probably have
love
some
Melo
pull
in New
on that
York,
too.
man.
Spike will make sure that
Yeah.
I can see
When
him
I tell you
having
they
say.
love that man Melo in New York, that man Melo be courtside. That man, also still be time left on the clock. The boy grabbed the jersey off their back. The game's
Yeah,
still rolling.
facts, facts.
Love that kid, man. You feel me? So I definitely um let's see.
I would prefer they retire his Nuggets jersey though. Um,
Yeah,
he did a good job in New York, but if I had to choose between the two, I'll definitely go Carmelo for sure. I definitely go Denver for sure. I definitely go Denver before New York, but I ain't mad at New York either though.
I would tell you why I like the New York Melo. It's like we saw a transition, man. The hair was cut, like we just saw
Yeah,
like next level of Melo, man. Like Melo was a cold in Denver, but we saw this pure. He just like, man, like if I gotta get 62 points, no assists, I do this shit. Like he was a
yeah.
dog, man. I
Facts, facts.
love that
Straight
team.
hooper,
I hate they
bro.
couldn't never get.
Straight
Yeah, I
hooper.
hate they couldn't never put together, man. But man, they had a dog in Melo. So yeah, man. Shout out to Melo, regardless to the fact.